Flexing your physique every day is not going to make you six figures, and here's why. Of course, a quick caveat, if you have enough traffic, you have millions of followers, and your pricing is decent, then in that case, you can still get there, even with a shitty content strategy and a shitty marketing. But for most people, this is not going to cut it. So let's look at some math. Let's look at person A, who only posts his physique and just puts DM for one-on-one coaching or whatever. This guy may get a fair amount of people to DM him, right? Let's say that he gets like 50 people to DM him. The problem is that this guy will have a really hard time converting these conversations to sales calls or converting the sales calls into clients. The reason is because these people that DM'd him are too unintentional and unaware. Like all they know is that person A has a great physique, they want a great physique, so but they're not made aware yet of why they don't have that great physique and why person A does. And they're not convinced yet that the process that person A used for himself will also work for them. And even though they follow person A and they DM'd him, there's still a high level of skepticism because of they never actually talked to them and they never heard him speak or educate them. So this is why, even though he gets 50 DMs, he'll end up with like 5 sales calls or something like that, and he'd maybe close like 1 or 2, which is with proper pricing, $2,000 to $6,000. Now let's look at person B, who posts a variety of content. Of course, he also posts the physique flexes and the engaging workout videos to gather attention, but he also does some talking videos and captions about why most people are stuck and make no progress, why the belly fat doesn't go away no matter how hard people train. He shows people his unique process on how to lose fat faster. He explains how his process may be better for his audience than other shitty fat diets, etc., etc. He also posts a lot of IG stories talking to his audience. He shows that he's already coaching people, that he has client results to show, and that he's proud of them. Now, when this guy posts a story for people to DM him or whatever, he may get slightly less DMs, right? Because it may not get as many views as a physique reel or whatever. So he may get like 20 DMs, right? But because people are already aware of why they're stuck, they're more aware of person B's unique process. They have spent more time with him because he's talking so much in his stories, sharing value. Now, out of those 20 people that DM'd him, like 10 people book a call. And of those 10 people that book a call, 5 people actually join the program, which again, with proper pricing, is at least $10,000 to $15,000. Now, do you see how this plays out? Like flexing your physique can get you views, sure, but it's not enough to build a multiple six-figure coaching business. At least not if you have millions of followers like Ashton Hall or whatever. If it was that easy, then every Joe Schmo in decent shape would be balling. But anyway, if you'd want a personal breakdown of how I think you can implement this for yourself, then just DM me